none of us in here can be considered traditional women. And back then, an average guy could get a traditional woman. And now what does he get? He gets a boss bitch, a boss babe, a girl that's been ran through. He gets an ex-hoe. He gets a born-again virgin. Like,
what do
this
I
is,
get?
as women, this is what do we get? We still get protection and provisioning.
Are you sure?
And the average salary, the average,
not.
I mean, okay, but here's the thing. The average salary could cover an apartment. But the thing is, like, women, we want this lifestyle that's not even realistic nowadays. Like, we want men that make more than we do, and we want them to pay all of the bills. But it's like, we all have our nails done. We have, we get our hair dyed. We have makeup. We have all of this stuff that costs money because we want this lifestyle. And I've had girls come on my show, and I say, would you date an average guy for companionship? But you would have to go down in lifestyle. And they say, no, we're addicted to lifestyle.
Welcome, my friends, to the RP Experience. Peace and love to my brothers and sisters out there. Thank you very much for hitting that like button for me, subscribing, sharing, and turn on notifications. This week is shaping up pretty good. So, I already did a video the other day, doing this video now. I have another channel that I'm working on, but because that content is a bit different, I'm going to keep that separate from this one, because that one is going to be more fun. This one's more serious business. Today's topic is going to be about Megan Hall, the police officer that, well, there's a meme going on around the internet, like she humped the whole department. So, and this story reminds me a lot of that Boston coach. I cannot think of his name right now, but I know his last name is Udoka. That coach that got the, I believe it was the president's. He got the president's. Well, he was having relations with the president's wife. Is the last I heard of it that he actually got her pregnant. And he could have been messing with multiple women in there. So this right here is the same type of dynamic thing. As far as I know, all of the officers from Megan Hall to the male officers, I did see pictures of them, but I know when I was doing my research on it, because this is going to be one of the few times I'm not going to use somebody else's video with this, because everybody's video was either too long or they wasn't really hitting on the angle that I wanted to hit on. It was one lady that did, but she had a big thing on her website. She has a lot of subscribers, so I'm having a feeling she probably will flag me or something just in case I use her video. I don't know. I just have that sense. So fine, I'm going to have to do this from scratch this time. Now, so this video is going to be a little bit different. Matter of fact, I'm not going to use video at all, because sometimes when I use video, I be hitting those. It's not like a copyright strike, but is a thing that will prevent you from using. Well, it'll let you use the video, but whenever I eventually get monetized, I won't be able to get any cashola from it. So I guess I'll see how popular it is. I'm talking about the previous video that I used because I feel like that video is very important, so I had to use parts of it. But if it start blowing up, I'll probably just yank that part off. So anyway, I should not have this issue on this one because I'm using this strictly from me and from what I found online. So anyway, let's dive in and bear with me because it's the first time I've done it this way. So, yep, let's go. Okay, let's get into this story. This is Megan Hall right here. Yep, female police officer that was fired. That's her husband right there. He's still standing by her, but I will get back to that a little later. Just then, female police officer who was fired for sleeping with 6 colleagues speaks out in a new interview. The female police officer who was dismissed for sleeping with her co-workers has addressed the scandal in an interview with the police. Patrol Officer Megan Hall of the Vergne Police Department got fired alongside 4 other cops after it was discovered that they have been engaging in intimate activities while on shift. After internal investigation, officers Louis Powell, Juan Lugo Perez, Sergeant Henry, Ty McGowan, and Detective Seneca Shields, is that how you pronounce his name, admitted to the wrongdoings. Now, I was looking for pictures for these guys, and I know I saw some pictures somewhere else. Just in case I find them, I will pit it, because I just don't want to be picking on her, because these guys was married and they participated in this. But this is a similar situation as that Celtics coach, which I cannot think of his name right now. And this is Megan right now. This don't even look like her, you know. And I'm not going to attack her looks right here because all these guys smashed her. So, you know. Patrol Officer Gavin, I cannot pronounce it. Scarborough. Patrol Officers Patrick McGlacko and Patrol and K9 Officer Larry Holiday were suspended after the investigation. These wasn't the guys I've read earlier. I heard it was like 6, but I'm pretty sure that's the guys that they found out about. It was more than that. In the interview transcripts obtained by WSMV4, Hall addressed the scandal, which includes details of a hot tub party, girls gone wild party, and strip Uno. She also admitted to sleeping with Officer Larry Holiday, engaging in or one's ex with Sergeant Louis Powell. What is that? At a substation at Laverne Police Department. Oh, okay. That must mean a blowjob. Okay. Even though I cannot tell from here, it was something else I read that concluded that. I don't know why they blocking this guy face out, but, you know, unless if he didn't get fired. The fired cop also admitted that he slept with the officer Patrick McGlee multiple times, and one occasion was in a threesome with his wife. Oh, okay. So I guess his wife was involved in that as well. Hall also admitted to sending explicit photos of herself to co-workers, who also sent pictures of their own. She also revealed that she lied during the investigation as she didn't want to let her police chief down after he supported her through multiple police car crash incidents. Branding herself as stupid, Hall said, I got desperate, I guess, and guys are guys, and they'll stick their expletive in anything. Yeah, you're right about that. Henry Ty McGowan spoke about a hot tub party on Sergeant Stat's houseboat and revealed that he had sent Hall explicit pictures but denied sleeping with her. This is supposed to be her husband, so okay, I guess they're talking about somebody else. Juan Lugo Perez admitted to having SCX with Hall, while Lewis Powell initially said that he hadn't slept with her, but later revealed that he did after the authorities threatened to investigate further. What are your thoughts on this? Okay, so we're done with this one. Okay, let's delve deeper into this. Exclusive strip uno, foot fetish, photos, and white swapping sessions. I feel attacked. I have a little bit of a feet thing, but she has to have pretty feet now. Tennessee cop going wild. Megan Hall details her sexual escapades with it's seven now, fellow officers as is revealed. Jell's lover tipped off investigators. Of course. Somebody was going to get jealous in this. Surprisingly, it wasn't the husband. Let me see. Daily Motion obtained interview transcripts of fired Tennessee cop Megan Hall, 26. Wow, she looks older in her photo, but okay. Well, in some of her photos, detailing her affairs with several fellow officers. Hall's 61-page confession describes games of strip uno, sending photos of her feet and sexual wife-swapping sessions, despite being married. It was revealed that one of her jealous lovers was the whistleblower, who tipped off the mayor's office and prompted an investigation. Cop Gone Wild Megan Hall gives an eye-opening account of her sordid romps with fellow officers and interview transcripts obtained exclusively by dailymail.com. Hall's 61-page confession. Okay, I already saw that. And it hints for the first time that the internal inquiry that led to Hall and 4 others being fired from the police department in Vergne, Tennessee, 20 miles south, east of Nashville, was prompted by her multiple lovers becoming jealous of one another. Okay, well, there goes that notion that country girls are better. Okay, see, now looking at her, despite the tattoos, does she look like she would be involved in that? No, she does not. That's why you can't go by the looks now, fellas. You just can't, and as women now, you have to understand, we can't tell, because whether you're wearing like tight dresses and high heels and stuff like that, yeah, they say that is the 304 uniform, but she could be dressing like this and be outdoing those women right there. I knew plenty of women that were in sweats that was like off the chain. Okay, so he obtained interview transcripts, fired Tennessee Megan. Okay, 26. There she go again. And she has an innocent face right here. So, see, you can't go by. Now, what happened in her life where she, I don't know, things could have happened when she was younger or something like that. I always think when a woman's like that wild like that, she had to have some stuff happen when she was younger. Is she from a single parent family? Was her dad in her life? I mean, like, damn. Okay, there's a couple there. Now, she looks different right here. Actually, she looks better right here. But probably with makeup, in the way she dressed right here, that would be kind of like my type right there. And they both have tattoos. Okay. I'm not going to play this video, details. Yeah. Because it might be copyrighted. Okay, let's see what she... Okay, she says we had intercourse. There were a few times, but it was a long time ago, she nervously told Andrew Patton, the police department's head of human resources. She dismissed rumors of flirting with Sergeant Lewis Powell, but Patton told her, I have confirmation that you talk about the act. You talk about his size, what it looked like. When she asked if she had ever had a three-way with Patrol Officer Patrick Maliko and his wife Amy, Hall replied, "Oh, I'm sorry, a what?" and began to cry. It's okay. There's some Kleenex right behind the candy bowl there, Patton said before resuming his toe-curling questions. During the second and third interview, Hall, already on a final warning for crashing her patrol car 3 times, admitted she had a month-long affair with Powell and even performed a sex act while on duty. I just gave him a blowjob, a BJ, in the substation, she admitted. Me and my husband were kind of on the verge of a divorce, and I just cracked, and then it just kind of got out of hand. I'm going to address this at the end of the video. This is what I mean by when women, females, ladies, whenever y'all cheat, it's always an excuse. It's always an excuse. So, okay, I'm just going to say, as men, we are allowed to have that same energy when y'all fuck up. You know, it's not our fault that you decide to fuck up. Mary Powell denied the twice, but came clean when it was discovered that he and heavily tattooed Hall met up in December to compare notes in an effort to thwart the investigation. Hall told Patton that Powell had threatened to kill himself, delete himself, sorry YouTube, when he tried to break things off. When she tried to break things off, texting her to say, "You betrayed me. I thought you cared about me. No one's here but me. You really hurt me." Hall further confessed to being drunk at a Girls Gone Wild hot tub party where she sang karaoke and fell down a flight of stairs before having S with Magalinko in the bathroom. His name keeps coming up a lot. It's hard to pronounce his name. On a colleague's boat. My bathing suit was a little loose and it fell off, she added coyly. Okay, so this is one of the guys. I guess this is the guy right here. No, this is Larry Holiday. I don't even remember his name. I remember seeing this black guy, so he was in it. What's his name? This is Powell. Okay. This is the other guy. He looks like the young boy. Oh, this is Malenko. Okay. I hate your last name, sir. Meant to having SES with on multiple occasions claimed that he and his wife were in an open relationship with Hall. Okay, so that's what was going on. Daily Motion revealed earlier this month how Hall's husband, Jedediah, a sheriff's deputy and the son of a pastor, was sticking with his wife and trying to work through their problems. Hall told Patton of a cringeworthy encounter where he, along with Magalinko and his wife Amy, tried to coax Jedediah into a wife swapping session, fell flat. When Mags were like right by us and then on the couch, Mags was like, "Oh, y'all start making out. Maybe Jed will get into my husband into the idea." And when we started making out, Jed was like, "No." Yeah, inaudible. Me and my husband have had a threesome before, so I didn't know if it was going to like. Okay. I didn't think he would have an issue with it. Carl revealed she made another attempt to rope Jedediah into a foursome with Sergeant Ty McGuire and his wife V, but it quickly petered out. Jed came home, we started drinking. Ty wanted to try to get Jed to have a thing with all of us, she told Patton. We played strip Uno, then V went out into the patio with Jed. Me and Ty kissed for a little bit, and then that was it. Hall admitted to sleeping with McGowan on 2 occasions. The first after she had just taken her psych exam prior to even having been sworn in for her $53,000 per year police job. She was unaware at the time of the interview McGowan was the source all original whistleblower tip received by Laverne Mayor Jason Cole's office. But while he had uh, dished freely on the colleagues' sexcapades, McGowan did not disclose his own romps with Hall and later denied them. He was fired for being dishonest with inquiry. Do we have a jealous boyfriend kind of complex happening somewhere in the city? And this is how it came to me. Like, has any of these men found out? Well, I found out she's with all these other people, so now I'm pissed. Patton asked her, oh, okay, so I guess some guys thought they were the only one. I mean, yeah, I have no idea, Hall replied, struggling to answer. She later reflected, I got stupid, I got desperate, I guess, and guys are guys. Okay, they'll stick their thing in anything. Megalaco escaped with a suspicion, as did patrol officer Gavin Scarberry, who swapped naked pictures with Hall. But her final two conquests, patrol officer Juan Logo Perez Sergeant and Senecal Shields, both got the boot. So, yep, him too. So, yeah, we got the brothers in there. We got, I don't know, who's this guy? Oh, Perez, yeah. We got the Spanish. We got the white guys. Man, she meant having with Lugo Perez. I'm not going to read all this. Wait a minute. Ty's the foot fetish. And so he would ask you for pictures of your feet. Did you send pictures of your feet to Hall responded, I know I did to Ty. Okay. That's the husband. And that's Megan. All right. Let's just wrap this up right now. Okay, well, this shows you by having sexual relations how it can affect lots of people. And while those men have lost their jobs, I'm pretty sure their marriages went down the tank as well. Because I'm pretty sure practically all those men that was messing with her was married. She'll probably be the only one that can skate away with this. Now, what I didn't like with her, because it's already foul what she was doing, and this is a thing that I'm going to come back to what I was about to say. That I've kind of found that both men and women can be foul. You know, women, when I was younger, y'all had this pedestal of being more innocent, or either maybe it was just because y'all didn't have an outlet like TikTok or something, that a lot of you are not exposing yourselves. Not that all you is like this, but I now know, which I was thinking, that is a lot of foul women out here. It's not just a little bit. I'm almost about to say not worldwide, but like in the States, like half. Half is no good. Half is no good. Thing is, though, some of them might can change and then come over, and I'm being nice saying it's half. That's definitely no good. But it could be like a little bit more than that. I almost think like the women right now is just as bad as the men. And before the women say like, well, we are just being like this because the guys have always been like this. Yeah, those top tier guys you've been chasing, Chaz and Tyrone, men that attract a lot of attention of women, not all of them handle it well, and a lot of them do take advantage of the situation. Now, however, not to say that sometimes a guy that's not as attractive or kind of to himself also won't burn you. because that can happen too. The same way when I'm messing with a supposedly nice girl, that seems good. That's why I say you have to look at their friends or stuff that they are into, because that will somewhat expose how they are. And even still, then you can still make a mistake. But at least if you're looking at some of the outer stuff that they're connected to, then after that, you can kind of come to your own conclusion. What do I think of her? As I say, I'm not. I try my hardest not to bash a person like how they look, or I rather attack their behavior. Now, the thing that I don't like with her, and this is what I usually will say when women will say something about when men cheat and how he's a dog and how he's bad, but when women cheat is always the excuse. He wasn't giving me enough attention. We was going through stuff. I was lonely. Uh, he wasn't fulfilling my needs and stuff. If you are like one of those types of females or women saying that, then you can say nothing when a guy is cutting up and he can't get a BJ from you and he goes get it from somebody else, because that's the same type of thing that's reflected back to you. Now, if we are people that's kind of like what's wrong is wrong, like cheating is just bad in all forms, then the male or the man can't slide and the woman can't slide. And that's the thing that I just noticed with society, is that women get away when they do the same stuff. And not only do women do it, but men also do it too. Because what is the thing that guy will say? Like, well, he's not hitting it right, or he's not there, or whatever it is, and it's just because they want to get in between her legs, not thinking that's the same thing that can happen to them as well. So, I mean, if they want to be like serious with her. So, pretty much because I guess sex sells, she's going to still make money off of this by doing that thing in Las Vegas, which I'm pretty sure she's going to do because she don't have money, and she'll probably do like an OnlyFans or something. Even though, I don't think she's OnlyFans quality, but like I said, though, I don't want to say anything about her because in some of her photos, she looks cute. But however, though, of course, that's makeup. But and thing is though, I know she has like a lot of tattoos, and this is why a lot of guys will usually think that women have tattoos are 304s. Now, I don't think that's always the case, but when they're wilding out like this, and you see she has like a bunch of tattoos here, tattoos going down her leg or something, and I'm pretty sure when the guy got with her, she wasn't acting like this. This stuff just came out, or either she managed to hide it from him. So, and another thing, I did hear that they was in like an open relationship. Not sure if that happened like last minute when she felt it was like problems and stuff like that, and she just I don't accept her reasons for doing that, because she said, "Oh, I felt desperate or something." Like, desperate for what? For money or something? Like what? I don't know. Maybe those guys wasn't giving her money, but either way, I don't have anything more to say about this. But this once again shows you just how wild women can be, and this is why men will always look at women. Not all men, because there's always simps or guys that, will just get soft or something. But this is why most guys look at women that get in these streets like this, because when it's opened up, it's like they've been with that person, that person, that person, that person. And can they be with one person? because once you get used to doing that because you're not satisfied or you're lonely or whatever the case may be, you're going to reach back to that eventually at some point in your life. Anyway, that's it. I don't have nothing more to say about this. God bless everybody.
And then like it's like right, but at the same time I don't know, because then sometimes it's like I like like you go and then but like and then
I still wanna run to you.